This podcast, bussin'.
Welcome to episode 107 of this.podcast. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And once again, my man Damo is out. We're going to hit his drop.
Hi, my name is Damo.
And what I want you to do, Paul, can you please pan over to Damo's new chair? Damo, you have been demoted because you have missed so many podcasts, and that's your new seat, man. We got you a blanket, though. Lawrence and Larimer blankets, keep you warm, cover up whatever you need to, keep them knees warm like copper fit, right?
Yeah.
But Damo is out. So, Damo, congratulations. You got your new chair, man. I think it's going to fit you well. Shout out to Uncle Damo. Again, he's out because he has to take care of business.
Working.
And his flight was late. He was trying to get here. But we need you, man. We miss you.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need you, but we miss you.
Yeah, we miss you.
We've
man.
been holding it down.
We miss 'em.
Shout out to the incredible Lawrence and Larimer for providing the space. You can catch them at lawrenceandlarimer.com. Go on there, use the promo code and cop your latest drip. They got blankets, candles,
Yeah.
everything you need, along with a lifestyle. So go out there and do that. Follow us on all major platforms. You know what to do. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
How's your week been, man? It's good to see you. We coming back from New York, and you got into a normal week. How's it going?
Oh man, it's the week kind of started off a little shaky for me. After a eventful trip in New York. On my way back, man, they lost my luggage.
They did, man.
Yeah, man, they lost my luggage. Bought souvenirs for Caroline and the kids. Left the souvenirs at the gate.
Right.
So it was I'm just throwing money in the trash. So long story short, man, I go up there, I turn my bags in to the baggage claim. The baggage check-in area.
Right.
And the guy doesn't tag my bag. And I'm like, yo, is this it? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, but you're good.
You was a little skeptical. You
Yeah,
had New York, right?
Yeah, I'm in New York. I'm like, okay.
Spidey senses kick in.
The spidey senses kicked in. And it's happened to me before. It's been times I've went to baggage checked. I checked my bag, and they just take it. And it's, things all good, So
Right.
I'm already irritated about leaving my souvenirs at the gate.
Gotcha.
So I'm on the flight. I'm like, okay, that's a loss. I get back to Denver, no bag. And when I go to the baggage claim service desk, they're like, sir, your bag wasn't tagged. I'm like,
You already thinking like, all right, I was in New York.
I was in shit's gone.
I know how they do out there.
Yeah, scammer done got my bag, right?
Right.
So the first thing I said, it's the funny part about it. So then I'm starting to get angry. So I start going off. Right, I started raising my voice. I started cursing. I started doing what angry people do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I tell the guy, he's like, my assumption was that he's probably from the islands. Like, he's from like
Caribbean.
Trinidad. He had that.
West Indies.
West Indies.
Yeah.
We're just going to say he's West Indian.
Okay.
I said, you know what? Fuck y'all.
That's what you hit him with?
Man, what we talking about?
You hit him with the fuck y'all.
And
I
he
don't see
looks.
you get.
Look. And he looks.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, sir, what? In his Caribbean voice. In his West Indian voice.
All right.
I said.
He was ready to knuckle up?
Oh, he was ready to knuckle up.
Okay. What'd you do?
I said, hold up, man. This ain't about y'all. This ain't about you. I know you didn't take my bag. I'm upset with United.
Got it.
And
so
it
you
brought
got
him
scared
down.
a little bit?
Dude, the adrenaline kind of pumped. Because I
You had to get in defense mode, huh?
I said, man, fuck y'all. He said, wait, what?
Man, what we talking about?
That's hilarious.
So I told him, I said, sir, this ain't about you.
Got it.
Personally. You know what I mean? This is about United.
Got it. Don't take this
So I
personal.
pay. So
Right.
I play. You know, at the play on the psyche.
My man said, with the blood
Yeah,
clot.
dog. I thought he was gonna pull the machete out the back of the goddamn chair, dog. Because it was no hesitation. As soon as I said "fuck y'all," he was like, "Excuse me, sir."
What the one? What the one?
Yeah, ain't zero respect in this shit. Ain't no Irie going on right now, but the Irie your ass.
Yeah.
So he instantly calmed down, you know, because I put it in perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's part of being an adult.
Absolutely.
I got mad.
You let him know.
The
Expression
focus,
my anger is not you personally.
it's not you personally.
It's united.
It's united. So I separated the two, and he heard that and he understood that.
See, that's what
So
I'm talking
that's
about.
This podcast.
That's called maturing.
That is.
it's called maturing and being able to effectively communicate to somebody.
Got it.
So he writes out a little ticket for me, and he's like, "Sir, you know, I'm pretty sure that if your bag is missing, they will replace, you know, with your missing items."
Got it.
So Monday passes, Tuesday passes.
Yeah, because you didn't even let me know this happened.
Yeah, so I'm calling United every day, and they still don't know where my bag's at. Now I'm telling them, I'm like, look, y'all just run me my bread. I had at least like $2,000 and shit in there.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I'll just run me my bread, and I'm
Did you
good.
have your Hoka sneaks on, or did you wear those on the plane?
I wear those on the plane, man. Them
Comfy ass shoes.
comfy
That's
ass
fine.
shoes. Yeah, man. And then Wednesday, I get a text, "Hey, your bag's on his way." I'm like, yeah. We start talking about running that bread, they gonna find them bags.
They get to work then, right?
Hey, man, them airlines ain't $billion companies for nothing. They ain't
absolutely.
$1 billion companies for letting people nickel and dime them from $2,000
every
flight.
trip? No.
Yeah.
No, they lean and mean.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Oh yeah, man, that bag they found that bag. So I was like, 'cause in my brain, I'm like, how are you gonna find a bag that's untagged?
They didn't tag it though, huh?
They didn't tag it, so when he looked in the computer, they couldn't be like, oh, sir,
we know
but your
where it's
bag
at.
didn't get on the plane, or your bag is. They could not confirm where my bag's at, but they found that shit somehow.
Did you have to describe what it looked like?
Yeah, I
assume
told
you did.
him, I said, yo, it's a black Toomey bag. It has my initials on them.
Got it.
Man, you know what?
Not tagged. There we
Get
go.
you, but shout out to Carter, man. I got me a Toomey bag off of Carter.
Carter is he's the person that told me. Yes, he's told all us about that.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you put something noticeable on your bag,
Yeah.
initial it,
Yeah.
get a well sturdy
Yeah.
bag that can last.
Yeah.
So when it happens,
Yeah.
comes you're able to find it.
Yeah,
Shout out to
man.
Carter for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, that's dope.
This
Shout out to Carter for putting me on the Toomey. But man, you know, but long story short, man, my week started off pretty shitty. I got my bags, you know, and then now, you know.
That was
good.
big relief, huh? Like,
Oh man, that's a big relief, man.
but so the souvenirs were in the bag, right?
No, the souvenirs was in a separate bag.
Oh, so it was two bags.
So I had a bag, like a like, you know, like one of those reusable bags.
Yep.
And I had the souvenirs in that, and as I'm waiting at the gate, I put it down with my bag. Then when I get on the plane, I just get my backpack and just walk on the plane and leave the shit at the gate.
I got you.
So my souvenirs are just gone. So
Damn, man.
I had to tell him, yeah. And Champ was on my ass. He was like, "Dad, make sure you bring me something back." You know, I was like, "Oh shit."
That's all right. You'll make up for it.
Dad was irresponsible.
Yeah, you'll make up for it.
Yep.
Disappointed in you, Dad.
Yeah, man. What about you, man?
Yeah, the week for me was busy at work. Yeah, just real busy, man. Had to focus when I got back because we were out in New York. But other than that, got back to normal, got back into the swing of things, got rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some rest, man. When I was out in New York, man, my back was hurting, my feet was hurting.
Yeah,
man,
you gonna walk, boy.
you did it right. You knew exactly what was gonna happen when we got out
Yeah,
there.
that's why I told you I went and got them hokers.
You did.
I wasn't fucking around. Y'all run around these Jordan ones like they comfortable.
Trying to look good and fit in with the crowd.
Man, me and Jay got flat feet. And I said, you know, give me the wide hokers.
Man, I might have walked about. I feel like I walked at least 5+ miles while I was in New York.
In them, see.
You got them new Air Orthos.
Get me them hokers, them orthopedic
Hokers.
shoes. And
Nah.
them things was comfortable.
They look comfortable. It looked like you was walking on clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But mine was uneventful. But let's talk about the recap of New York, man.
Let's talk about it.
So last episode, 106, we was out there.
Mhm.
That fits, that right? 106 in Park.
Yeah, yeah.
The 106.
Yeah.
We was out there, and this is the thing about New York, man. See, you didn't prep me for what the expectations were.
Yeah.
I got family on the East Coast, and of
Mhm.
course, it's hustle and bustle, and it's quick.
Yeah.
But it's not the New York minute.
Oh no, it's quick, man.
So the first thing I do when I touch down, because we flew out the same day,
Mhm.
I landed an hour earlier than you did.
Yep.
And then I waited for you.
Yep.
Right? So we're in Queens, LaGuardia Airport, which looks nice, by the way.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
heard it used to be,
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
it wasn't nice. It looked like
Mhm.
trash. It was just remodeled. It looks
Yep.
state of the art now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful airport. Hanging out. You touch down. As soon as that happens, you're already in New York mode. You got that New
Mhm.
York state of mind. We get on the 60
Yeah.
because
yeah.
you know all the,
Yeah.
you know the transit system because
let's
you've been
go.
out there so much. And Eric is a boss
Yeah.
for Metro. Is it the Metro? New York Metro?
Yep. MTA.
There we go.
Yeah.
He said, yo, all you got to do, catch the 60. That took us to a spot in Harlem. I can't remember what that was.
It took us to 125th Street and Second Avenue. That's
Thank
where we
you.
met 'em.
125th Street, which is that's the spot.
Mhm.
Well, that's a spot. It's known for
shopping,
shopping, clubbing.
It's almost like I think I don't know all the boroughs that great, but
Yeah.
outside of Harlem, but in the Bronx. So the Bronx got
The
four of
Bronx.
them. The Bronx got four of them, which Eric took you on
We
four of
took
them,
on
which
four of
is
them.
like shopping kind of
shopping
business, hangout
business
type of spot.
Yeah, absolutely,
And that's like the heart of it's kind of like the heart of the Bronx.
absolutely, like a 16th Street Mall type feel.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like 5 points. Let's say 5
Yes.
points.
Yeah. That's
So yeah, to make it Denver, Fordham is like the 5 points to the Bronx.
so that's like Welton. Welton
Yeah.
is Fordham,
Yep.
and Welton's like 125th.
yeah, and then in Brooklyn, it could be maybe Nostrand Avenue.
Okay.
Could be. I could be wrong now, Brooklyn. I don't know Brooklyn that well, but I think it may be Nostrand Avenue. I'm not
Okay. So
sure.
let's talk about it because man, it happened so quick, man. I got the tour in a day.
Oh
So,
yeah.
we get there. Eric picks us up 125th. We hungry.
Yeah.
We go to the fish marketplace,
Mhm.
which had great fish,
Great fish, man.
chips, fish and chips, great sauce, everything to go with it. Then from there, we're riding in Harlem. He takes us to a spot,
Yep.
so Riverside.
Yep.
And what's funny about New York is that they're so proud of where they from
Mhm.
that everything you see there are landmarks, right? Of course, you got the big landmarks that everybody knows, but for the hip hop culture, it's like the cult of like, he showed me spots where they were filming Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I gotta laugh though, because Paid in Full for me,
Mm.
it's not what it was. It's not what it is for those that live in Harlem.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's a hip hop cult movie,
Mhm.
but I was like Paid in Full, like I wasn't really looking for that one, but it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
good. But for them, they like, oh yeah, that's the shit because it's shot in Harlem. Like for
It's
us,
one of the things where it hit different when it's come from your neighborhood. It'd be almost like us watching something that was
yeah, like how we feeling
loosely
about,
based on something that happened in Park Hill.
how we feeling about the Holly, right?
Yep, exactly.
We like, yo, you should watch the Holly, blah blah blah. To somebody outside, they like, it's all right, but I ain't looking for it. But I'm not saying Paying Full wasn't that because it was good. So he's telling us about all the spots where they're shooting and things like that, where they recorded. And, he's naming out characters, and I'm playing along like, yeah, I remember that, And all I remember is Cameron because he was funny in it, and he was about it. What was his character's name?
So his character was loosely based on Alpo,
Alpo.
but his name was Rico
There you
in
go.
the movie.
Right. So, and he was like the entertainment of the movie for the most part. He was just like the excitement.
Yeah.
He was the antagonist and
Yeah.
everything like that. But anyway, taking us through the hip hop cults, showed us the Carter where the building for New Jack City was shot. Of course, then we get to Riverside, where Eric lives, and that's where Juice was shot. As far as and when I'm saying shot was recorded. So that was amazing to see because Juice.
He ran by. He took
that
you by.
one.
He took you over to the Bronx. You saw Sedgwick Avenue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So then, from there we went to.
Started.
So we made our way to the Bronx because we went by Brooklyn.
No.
Like
so
Dykeman, right?
Dykeman. Yeah.
Where is that as far as the boroughs?
It's Manhattan.
It is
So
Manhattan.
so Dykeman is Manhattan too.
Okay.
And then we crossed over into the Bronx.
Got it. And that's what threw me off because I thought Harlem was a borough where Manhattan is the borough.
Yeah.
Harlem's the neighborhood.
It's a neighborhood, yeah.
Dykeman's the neighborhood.
Yep.
Still in Harlem.
Yep. No, yeah. It's
Not
not Harlem, but it's in
between.
Manhattan. Yeah, it's like right in this little nook.
I'm sorry. Yes, not Harlem, but you're right. On Manhattan.
It's a neighborhood, you know.
Absolutely. And what's awesome about Manhattan is you think it's big,
It's not.
like square mileage, but it's like you can walk from east to west if you want to really truck it, probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's not big, man.
Got it. So that was awesome for him to take us or take me in the real New York because when I usually go, it's all Manhattan. You know what I mean? And
like downtown.
Exactly. Downtown Manhattan. Yeah, see, even I'm saying it wrong because that Harlem is Manhattan.
Yeah.
And that's uptown.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So that was awesome because you got to be with somebody when you go outside of downtown.
Yeah.
You just can't be rolling and not know what's going on. So I felt safe. He knew exactly where to go. From Dykeman, went to the Bronx, Fordham Road, which was awesome to see because that was because in Harlem, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, it's mainly black and Spanish.
Yeah, black and Dominican,
right?
But like, dude, 125th Street is pretty much black.
Right. That's all I
thing
saw
is
for the
black.
most part.
Yeah.
Then we got to Bronx, and then that's when I saw more of black and brown. So Dominican, Puerto Rican, all that, which was awesome. Yeah. We gotta see. That's the thing about New Yorkers, man. We had to stop and. That was on Friday where we had to stop and get the car washed, right?
Yeah.
So Eric had us doing all kind of errands while he was showing the tour, which was fine with us because for me, because it was all new to me.
Yeah, it was chilling.
Yeah, it was chilling. So that was amazing to be a part of that experience, and I want to give a shout out to Eric and Jabbar.
Shout out to Eric and Jabbar, man, the family, man.
Yeah.
My cousin Swain too, man. He rode us around too.
And Swain, So I'm gonna get to that. So. Second day, that was pod day.
Yeah, we did Jacobs.
We did.
I feel. Is it just immature to just
Jacob Pickles, man? Jacob Pickles. That's what it was. Jacob Pickles, man. And I was gonna say that, and I was waiting for you to say pause. I was waiting for you, because New York is the king of pause, man.
Here's a funny story, man. I was talking to. It was funny because I thought she was pulling up. I said, let me hit Sam up. So I hit Sam up on the gram, and I told Sam, I said, yeah, I'm waiting on Jay. You know, we going to this spot called Jacob's Pickle. She's like, dude, why are you laughing like that? I said, Megs, I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed talking about I'm going to eat Jason's pickle. Jacob's Pickles. But I'm going to eat up at... I'm going to eat Jacob's pickle.
That does. I'm going to eat at Jacob's Pickles. I can't even say it. Jacob's Pickles.
But the food was delicious though, man.
It was, because you had what'd you have?
Oh, I had the chicken and pancakes.
There you go. And it was a good spot, man.
But then I can't even say, hey, them pancakes was too thick for me to finish. I can't even say the pancakes too thick for me to finish.
Man, what we talking about?
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Jacob's Pickles. Yeah, my manager told me we need to hit that spot. So
yeah, no, it was good, man.
It was good.
It was good. It was good. I mean, the food was good. The hospitality was good.
It was.
You know,
you would consider that a kind of a brunch lunch kind of
Yeah,
brunch, dinner type
yeah.
spot.
Yeah, brunch, dinner type spot. But I'm starting to get to this point in my life, dude, where I kind of get annoyed when places don't have like oat milk or turkey sausage.
You changing, Cole.
Dog, but y'all haven't ate red meat since Champ was born.
You haven't?
No, dude, I haven't had red meat in 6 years.
Good for you, man.
You know, I don't know how much it's improving things, but
You gotta feel good.
I feel I feel
light.
yeah. 'Cause I used to eat red meat everything, dog.
You
I mean,
were
it was
the
a point in
red
my-
meat king.
It was a point in my life I could eat red meat every day. Like I
Yeah.
could eat steak every day if I could.
I had a steak yesterday. It was good.
Dude, man,
How do you think your body would react if you had a steak today?
I don't know. I think I'll be okay because it's not like I'm just eating just.
Oh, do you think your taste buds would be like, oh yeah, you've been missing out all these years, or do you think
Yeah, I think my taste
you'll
buds.
eat it and then you'll be like, oh man, I can't believe I did that.
Yo, because I'm that dude to where like, if I abstain from something,
Mm-hmm.
then if I reintroduce it, man, it's yo, because I was doing so good.
You'll be back on it.
Dude, so if I was doing there was a point, man, where I wasn't eating sweets during the week. I wouldn't
Really?
eat sweets during the week. I wouldn't eat no sweets during the week. Then on the weekend, I'll just freaking binge, right?
Go to work.
But during the week, I wouldn't eat no sweets. Dude, I was turning it down at work. Man, I was having it to where, like, I was eating oatmeal in the morning. Man, I remember right at the end of the pandemic, Caroline bought what did she get? She got a mixer. And started making cakes, dude, and she got good.
Put you back
And
on your vice.
Oh man, this girl would just be making cakes when she get bored.
Yeah, somebody got to eat them.
Somebody got to eat
them.
When that shit sit in the house, dog, it's hard to turn that shit down.
It is, man. I'm a person, I can't waste food. Like, are you the person that when you're at a restaurant, do you have the discipline to say, I'm going to bag that and take it home?
No.
You usually finish it, right?
I finish it.
I'm the same way. I do not take food home. Like, so whatever I bought and I come out with,
I'm eating that mother.
I'm eating it all the way.
Yeah.
Even if I'm full.
Yeah.
We're going to sit there for an extra 20 so I could get this down.
Yep.
Fuck that. That's what I do.
Never take food home.
Talk to him, Cole. Yeah.
This
You a man. That's what
podcast,
it is.
Bussin'.
You a man. So, second day, we go eat Jacob's Pickles.
Yep.
From there, we go to your spot, which is on, it was by Eric. It's not 125th. It was like 144th, right?
Yeah.
Blue Jeans?
No, 145th Street.
That was
Yep.
145th also?
Yeah,
Okay,
yep,
so
yep.
Blue Jeans? Is that
Yep.
what it was called?
Yep.
Yeah, we went up in there. They had the gear.
The gear, yeah.
Yeah, you saw some old faces in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is what's awesome about New York, man, and the culture is that you hear different languages.
Yeah.
You hear people that can barely speak English,
Yeah.
right? And they're trying to communicate with you, and they can hear it kind of a little bit,
Yeah.
but they can't speak it
Yeah.
clearly, you know, and it was awesome to see that.
Yeah.
Just to be like, man, how much for this? And it's like, you know, whoa, and then they get back to talking their language. And it was cool to see that, man. It's just the mixed cultures and that melting pot in there, man.
Yeah, man, let's just go past the pod, man. We done posted
Okay,
pictures.
then the pod. So
Did the pod happen?
the
right?
pod happened. Y'all get that. And then celebration time. Because it's my birthday,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
This
yeah. Miss Killer's
podcast,
birthday, man.
bussin'.
We head over to Brooklyn.
We held to Brooklyn, the Dumbo house. Shout out to
Josh.
for putting us on the list.
And Josh
She
put
put
us
us
in the paint.
through what?
Yo,
what?
Man, yo, can I just say something, man?
Say something.
Shout out to all the ladies, strong, intelligent, awesome women that has put us in the paint, man.
Shout out. Round of applause.
Like,
for
yo,
that.
I gotta keep it 100, man. Women have really been the backbone to this
dot. They have been.
man. Between Caroline, Tish, your mom, Tisha,
Yep.
Miss Wright.
Absolutely.
Like There's been a lot, man. Marissa, Josh, Michelle,
your
man,
girl Mercedes.
your girl Mercedes.
We're gonna be on her show.
Man, my dude, I forgot her name, but Black Luxury Collective. The first one to ever give us an invite to do
I
something.
forget her name.
And
Andrea, because it's her cousin.
Andrea's cousin. Andrea's cousin.
Shout out to you.
You know what's funny? I ran into her, and I always thank her for that. I always say, you know what? And when I thank her, like she's like shocked, like she like gives me this vibe like,
Oh, really?
I don't really feel like I did nothing. I was like, no, you did. 'Cause
You did.
It was that one time when you came back to the pod, like, yo, the Black Luxury Collective invited us to be a part of this event. And it was one of those things that let me know that, well, damn, man, we are touching people.
It was the smoke shop down on Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. Like, she was the first one.
The first one, man. And, you know.
And shout out to Dro, too.
Dro.
Because Dro
Dro.
lend a hand on that. They invited us to an event.
Yes.
We couldn't make it, but doing big things with Dro. Shout out to JB.
Yeah. But, dude, there's a lot of women, man, that's done a lot for our show, man, in terms of, like, they words been they bond.
Absolutely.
They've told us that they've sat here on the show or they've sat in the crowd and they say, yo, we're going to come back for y'all, and they came back for us, dog.
100. Listen.
This podcast.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
And that's how we got to the Dumbo house.
That's how we got to the Dumbo. Name all on the list.
It was nothing. It was like, I hit Josh because she's out in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh, y'all in town? She was going to come to the pod. We were trying to have her on. She had to work.
Yep.
You know what? Y'all want to go to the Dumbo house? I got you.
Got you.
Names on the list, even family on the list, right? So shout out to Sheena and Erica for joining us on our celebration.
Yep.
And they came out. We had a blast. And when I talk about the view of this place, so the way she described it, she did it injustice because she was like, hey, it's like the Clayton out in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And it was that vibe. The difference is we're landlocked,
Yep.
And when you see the view of the beautiful water,
that Brooklyn
Bridge, the lights are out on the bridge.
Yeah, so
it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it, man. And we had a blast, good music, right? There was a stint. They played a set we didn't know a lot about.
Oh yeah, all that.
Shit, absolutely. We didn't know nothing about that, which that was all good.
Yeah.
But the ambiance,
sexy, man. The
people out there having a good time. It was good to see.
People being cool.
All black. There were some sprinkles in there, but it was all black.
Man, it was some dashes. I don't even know if there was sprinkles in there. It was a dash in there. Nah,
it was a dash in there.
All black, man. All black people.
What?
Being calm, just enjoying the ambiance, enjoying the vibe, being sexy, drinks, being nice.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was expensive though, Cole.
I do.
Man, I got that bill and I was like, we only had 2 rounds. Here, that would have been a whole night.
Oh yeah.
That would have lasted us a whole night when we played in New York.
Yeah.
So the stocks is high over there.
Stocks is high.
You know what I mean? You got to pay. You pay for what's out there.
Yeah, man. But now that we got all the sexy shit out the way.
Then it was time. It was time to turn up. And this is how it happened. So we was having a great time, Cole. It was about 11:30, 12.
Yep. No, probably later than that, man.
Was it?
Because we stayed to the let out.
All right. So
I said about 1:30.
1:30?
2 o'clock, somewhere around there.
We get there. It's Jay's birthday.
Yeah.
Jay's in New York.
Uh-huh.
And when you're in New York, beautiful people in New York.
Yeah.
Right? We got to get right to it.
Yep.
We know where the spot is for beautiful people.
Mommies? You want some mommies?
We want some mamacitas.
Yeah, you want some mommies.
We want the mommies, baby.
That's what you want it. Yeah.
Jay hits the crew with, all right, we've been had a good time, but now it's time to get ratchet.
Hey,
It's time to turn it up.
Jason, I'm not done.
I'm not done. So I look everybody dead in their face, and I'm like, hey, y'all don't have to, but I'm getting the Starlets.
We're getting the Starlets.
We are getting to Starlets.
Shout out to Queens.
Shout out to Queens.
Hey, man, but you know what's funny is, man, you know, it was, the ambiance was all nice. And
It was beautiful.
Brooklyn, man,
It was.
You know, it just fit. Like, yo, it just the you know, you're on the water. You got the views of the Brooklyn Bridge. It's all lit up.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's just looking good. Everybody's being just hospitable and, you know, civilized and just
talk about it.
Just being just black excellence, right?
Yes.
And then
it felt good.
Then we get on the BQE, Brooklyn Queens Expressway.
Got
over
it.
the Starlets.
Starlets.
And it looked a little shaky over there, didn't it?
It looked, you know what it looked like? A lot of people might not know this reference, but it looked like Muddies. If you was to have something equivalent, it looked like Muddies back in our day of like, ooh.
1997.
Yeah, it's like,
Muddies.
It was ratchet, right?
Yeah.
But it was about it, and it was about a party inside the club.
Yeah.
Outside, you didn't want to hang out.
Yeah,
you didn't want to hang out. So, but I made sure we were determined to get into that place because we almost had a mix up.
Yeah, because somebody forgot their ID.
Yeah, we ain't gonna call them out, Sheena. But we get to Starlets, and what's wild about it, the line was probably like 4 people in line, right? No problem getting to the front. You know, normal pat down, show your ID. I'm in.
Yeah.
Waz in. Erica's in.
Yep.
Then Co is in. Sheena had the little mix up, and we was nervous because I was prepared
she
to
almost
push.
Killed that whole night.
She almost killed it. She almost killed it for you, I think.
Yeah.
She almost killed it for you. Yeah.
I would have been the Uber back to her car.
Because I was going to suggest, like, yo, I'll get you the Uber. We'll get you right back to the place. You being a good cousin, you was going to go with her in the Uber and be like, hey, y'all, I'm going to catch you later.
Because you ain't stopping this show.
You not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. It's one night only, like Beyonce say.
Not tonight.
So, but before we go in, I'm a name drop now. Your man, BD, original dub, original warrior.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Oracle Warrior, the big 3 when it was Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, and
Monte, right?
Monte Ellis was a part of that, but the big Al Harrington.
Yeah.
When they used to rock back then. Anyway, Baron Davis come up. He's a good 6'3", 220.
Yeah.
You see why he made it to the league.
Yeah.
He looked like a football player if he wanted to be one.
Yep.
He walked by like it ain't nothing. Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. But
Don't
we
even
was
pat him
like,
down. Don't even pat him down.
Didn't pat him down.
Don't even pat him down.
We was looking like, oh, this is the spot. We at the right spot.
Yeah.
So Sheena figures it out. Yeah. We good. We walk in there, pay our cover, right? So we were prepared. At least I was. I had like 300 ones on me going in. I'm going to set this up. Everybody else had to get their ones. Jay was ready.
Which was crazy, dog.
Yeah, tell them about the tax.
Oh, man. They taxing you, was it 20%?
For every $100,
for every $100 is 20%.
81 back. So, yeah.
But in the ATM.
So that
the
was
service charge was 20% of what you took out.
You're right. So 10% on what you take out from the ATM.
Then 10% for changing your money into dollars. They making hand, and everything is cash only.
20%.
And everything is cash only.
Cash only.
I want to say the ATM was 20%.
No, 10%.
10%.
Service charge is 20.
To change your money.
Yep. So you got, for every 100 you gave them for the service, that was $81 back. So
and everything
19%.
In there is cash only.
That's it.
I learned my lesson. So now if we go back,
I think the only thing that
is
first. Bottle service might be you might be able to pay with a card.
Are you
Maybe.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
That thing.
I
said
was
cash
trying to
only
get bottle
everywhere.
service. At 3:30 and it closed at 4.
Club closed at 4.
I come to
Jay
y'all
trying
like,
to get bottle service
yo,
at
let's get
3:50.
bottle. How much? Y'all want to get a bottle? I was serious too. Y'all was like, what?
I'm like, what is
What?
thing about to close? Have you tried to,
Podcast.
like
Bussin'
honestly,
bussin'.
hey, crazy question, man. Have you ever tried to finish a bottle between two people?
Never.
Yo, listen, me and Wasina had a night
We
at
corked that thing back up.
dude. Me and Wasina had a night at oh shit, the Purple Martini when it was on
The
16th
one on
Street
6th
Mall,
Street?
the one on
Yeah,
16th Street
yeah.
Mall at over by fucking right in between the sports ESPN zone.
ESPN Zone.
And Wasina was like, man,
Let's get a bottle.
let's get a bottle. I'm like, man, it's just me and you. He's like, fuck it, let's get a bottle.
He was stunting that week.
So we get he get the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
We sitting there, and it's just me and him, dude.
How much y'all finish?
Dog. We ain't drink. Dog, I would say we drunk about that much of that bottle.
Bottles right here. Y'all got
Yeah,
to like
yeah. Dog. Luckily in those days, I wonder if you can still do that. You can cork bottles?
Probably not at that place, but
No. So at Starlets.
At Starlets,
Yeah, so at the Purple Martini, they
You
cork
could
the
do it.
bottle for you, and then you can come back and finish it.
Right.
They cork it for you, they put your name on it, and then when you return they get your bottle back, and then you can finish
You
the
can
bottle
finish
off.
it.
But dog, like I was like, dude, we ain't finishing that bottle. Not
Not on
not
no
10
normal
minutes.
Saturday.
Not in 10 minutes.
No. Oh, so that's exactly what he did. It wasn't for the night. It was like 10 minutes left.
No, I'm saying you.
Oh, you. Oh, me.
we
coulda
ain't finishing this bottle off in 20 minutes.
I could have finished it, man. Goodness. Or somebody around me. But so we explained the service charge, right, Co?
Mm-hmm.
This is how turned up they had your boy.
Mm-hmm.
I had the 301s.
Mm-hmm.
I blew my wads in like
30 seconds.
3 minutes. I was Hussein Bolt out there. They saw me like fresh meat. They saw me coming around the corner.
Hey.
They was so because the way it's set up, it's a box, right? It's not
Yeah.
even that big. You would think it's big, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Box goes around in a circle with like a bar that
Yeah.
goes in an oval shape
Yeah.
around it. In the middle of the bar, the poles. And the girls are up there dancing, and they see us as soon as we walk in.
Yeah.
And as we walked in, we saw your boy. We saw your boy Joe Budden,
Joe
right?
Budden.
Shout out to
Shout
Joe
out to
Budden.
Budden.
Oh, hey. Joe Budden
You
was
ain't
in
know
there.
it. You didn't know it was some other podcasters in there.
They was in there,
It
man.
was in there. The podcast was representing.
Representing, right?
Joe Budden podcast, this.podcast.
Yeah, we was out there.
In the
So
building.
I blow it in 3 minutes, man.
Boy, they want to shoot out your hand like you had one of the little money guns. Hey,
Like,
that's
they probably
Jay's
look
name
at
now,
me like,
Money Gun Jay.
Man, what we talking
He
about?
was shooting out his head like an AK.
That's
I said,
hilarious,
boy, that boy
man.
took semi-automatic off and went fully
rapid.
fully auto. Fully auto.
Right. Like I ain't never been to a strip club before, right?
That boy went fully
Man.
auto on the money gun.
Dog. And once that happened, I was gone in, in that 3 minutes.
Yeah.
This is where it gets hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you about how Jay operates.
Mm-hmm.
Jay has
he's cheap.
I have a debit card.
Yeah.
I don't know the pin to my debit card.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so desperate. I asked my friend, I said, and I was ashamed. I was like, hey, Courtney, can you do me a favor, man?
Nah, you want to shame. You came right over to me and said,
No hesitation, right?
hey, man, come back here, bro.
Come over here.
I got a favor to ask. He said it with comedy. Hey, man, I ain't got no time. I got a favor to ask.
Right. And the way it looked is,
Hey, man.
we were in the dark because
Yeah.
that's where everything was at. As you get to the ATM, bright lights. So
yeah.
I say, hey, Cole, meet me over here.
Yeah.
Meet me by the.
Yeah.
Let's come over here where it's bright.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, here's the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know the pin to my debit card
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want it, because then people start asking me for money and I don't want to pull it out. I aid my family.
Mm-hmm.
I was so desperate. I said, hey friend, I'm gonna cash app you
Yeah.
whatever money it was so that you could pull out
Pull it out right now.
$200.
Yeah.
And you being the friend that you are, first you
Yeah.
looked at me like, this motherfucker ain't got his PIN number. What? How's anyway?
Hey man, when a fiend
You was cool.
Hey, listen, when a fiend get to fiending, ain't no shame. Ain't no shame, boy.
Man, what we talking about?
When you got that itch, you gotta scratch it. Hey, and everybody listening to this show right now, man, can relate. I don't give a damn if it's crack. I don't care if it's heroin. I don't care if it's Bluebell ice cream. When people got an itch, they go scratch it. They go scratch, and they go listen, and they'll
do
scratch it
whatever's necessary to get that scratch.
by hook or crook. They go scratch that itch, boy. So I'm the type of dude that's like, hey man, I'm type that's like, look man, when you're in a strip club, you're only relevant when you have money.
When I didn't have no money in the hand, everything parted ways, bro. They started picking up. It was like street sweep. They started picking up stuff off the ground. They're like, all right, let me put this in my bag, and they moved on to the next. That's funny.
You're only as relevant is the dollars you hold in your hand.
1,000.
Man, what we talking
So you
about?
have to make sure that you keep dollars in your hand. Now, some people just got an unlimited supply. And then you got this dot to where we got a certain type of budget we got to come in there with.
Exactly.
And there's no shame in that.
Yeah, they can make it rain for like a couple hours.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got maybe
Our budget is like
30 minutes, 40 strong minutes.
between all of us.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One person can make it rain the whole night.
Yeah.
Us, we're like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how long we can make
Yeah.
it rain.
Yeah, yep.
God, man, that's funny.
Yeah, but it's a hierarchy, man.
It is. It's a pecking order.
You're only as relevant
as them ones.
Them ones are.
That's it. And that's what I enjoy about the strip club.
Yeah.
I'm not an avid goer,
Yeah.
but that's the thing, especially when you're married, right?
It's purely transactional.
You know what it is when you're getting in there.
It's purely transactional.
It stays there.
Yep.
And then once you don't have the ones,
It's over.
you leave. That's it.
It's like an arcade game.
It's the adult arcade, 1,000.
Yo.
This podcast.
It didn't
is
matter.
awesome.
Yo, when you put your quarter in that Street Fighter machine,
You get a certain amount of time, right?
you get a certain amount of time. Or if you're playing a psych bike or something, and you ain't getting to them checkpoints, you only got a certain amount of time to get to them checkpoints, and it gets shorter and shorter.
That's classic, man.
And once you run out of time, no more for you.
No
until
more.
Until you put some
Unless
more.
you go back to the money machine and get your quarters,
And
then
charge
you fill
that
it back
thing
up.
back up.
Yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
beat the boss.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yep.
how you get the end of Shinobi.
Same.
The Excite Bite. You got to keep paying the quarters
Yep.
to get to the very end.
Hey. So, your kids get a taste of the strip club culture when they go to like Dave and Buster's or they go to Chuck E. Cheese and that card run out.
Right.
And what they do, they coming to you.
They coming to you.
Hey, can we charge it? They like a fiend. Can
Absolutely.
we charge this card?
That's what I looked like when I was like, yo, can you get this, please? Please, can you get this, Cole? Please. I'll pay the 20% and everything. Just make sure that you get
That boy
this
covered
amount.
Hey, listen. That boy made sure he covered the instant checkout charge.
I got you. Oh, man. You looked at me like champ. That's exactly what you looked at me like, champ. Like, what?
Listen, man, when you want something, you want it.
I was not going to be denied that night, man.
Yeah.
So we had a blast.
Had a blast, man.
We got home. Everybody got home safely.
Yep.
We got to the third day, and that's when I had to wash the stench off me a little bit.
Yeah.
I had to do a little bit of cleansing,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I had to I was telling myself I'm going to do something productive.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Central Park.
Yeah.
I walked over there and said, maybe I should just chill under the cherry trees and read a book or something, do some spiritual healing and some soul searching and things like that, because I felt a little bad. I was like, let me get this off me. So
with all that dirty money in your
all that
pocket,
dirty
boy.
money, man. My wad was this big, man. I had this knot, and I'm trying to wear Amiri jeans, and they tight. I had this knot walking around downtown Manhattan this thick, like,
Oh boy,
looking like a fool,
with
man.
all that dirt, with all that dirty money. Hey, is it just me, man, or dude? I just felt uncomfortable. Like I was like, this money dirty as hell.
After it's over, you're absolutely right.
You got 51s, and you just feel like this is just some. Like I don't even want to pull this out,
right?
Like because everybody know where you at.
And
like
you ordering dinner for Chipotle for the family, right? And then you go out to like, nah, I got cash today, and you just putting out one after one, and they looking at you like,
oh,
you went to the strip club, you went to the strip club, huh? Right?
Nobody walks around with like 41.
They don't, man. It looks corny. When you do that.
Yo, like you
just
you
spend it there, right?
You purposely put a 20 on top of that thing.
Right. So that lets you know how we are, because we like, oh, no, I'm not spending all this.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back with some kind of, whatever you want to call it.
But then you come back with it, you're like, dog, why the fuck did I just
do
spend
that?
this? Why didn't I just throw all this at the club? I'm being old talking about I just can't leave here with nothing.
I'm going to come back with some kind of dignity. You was like, I'm going to come back with some kind of dignity with 51s in your pocket.
Oh, man.
And you look corny. It's funny.
James tried to cleanse himself under a cherry tree with 51s.
51s.
It's crazy.
Knots in my pocket. Yeah, that was funny, man. That was funny. But then, we met up again before we got out.
Yeah.
The plan was to get out again that night.
Boy, supposed to get to crashing.
Yeah, we got to crashing, man, once we got home. Especially Wah.
Oh, yeah.
Wah was doing Ramadan. Shout out to him and actually finishing it out.
Yeah.
So he was walking around and not eating until sundown.
Yeah.
Mobbing, soldier. That's what's up. Then we got home, man, we here.
We here.
So that was our New York trip, man. So
great trip, man.
It was.
Great memories.
We're going to do that again.
Yes, sir.
We're going to make it we're going to change things up on the pod. I think, one, we should probably add a girl to the set. A lot of people have been saying that.
Oh,
You think that's going to be tough?
Yo, does anybody want to, are there any ladies that want to sit down with us, man, and deal with this shit?
Leave something in the comments, ladies. We're looking for somebody to stand up. We have some people in mind.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, are we big enough to have a tryout?
No.
No. Just hit us on our DMs. Like, you can intern.
Yeah, like.
Just show up. We'll try you out for a day.
But we do need, but I think a female voice will do us some justice, man.
I think so too. When we have those discussions we need a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been saying that. So
yeah.
Shout out to all the women that has told us that.
Yeah, man, you gotta
We
break some
definitely
of the
need it.
testosterone up, man.
Absolutely.
You know?
And maybe pan over to Damo's seat.
Yeah.
That will be your spot when Damo's out.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
We got a blanket, keep you warm.
Yep.
We'll get you some water.
Yeah.
Topo Chico.
Wine.
This is not an ad, but yeah, we got you.
Yeah, it's wine with a, or depending on who it is, man, shit. Hennessy.
Yep. Whew, that'd be a long night. All right, man. Switching things up. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right. But before we do that, let's talk about TNT halftime show, post-game show. They have to be the funniest thing
By far.
on TV at this point.
By far.
Shaq, Kenny, Chuck, and Ernie. That is hilarious TV.
I just, TV has come a long way, man.
Tell me more.
Because they do some things where it's like, oh, man, that's like right on the line. Like
It's edgy.
It's edgy. And people love it.
They do. because they walk right on the edge. And what's funny is Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie be on it. And sometimes Chuck is probably the funniest thing on there, right?
Yeah.
But
He
he's
tries
so
to be conservative. He tries to be
He
conservative.
tries to be. He's so funny, though. And sometimes I think it is intentional, but he just don't give a shit.
No, he don't.
Just because he's Alabama, right?
Yeah, he don't.
So when they throw out the gay jokes, man. So the other night I was watching, and he was like, "You know, I'm really conflicted because I'm juggling two balls. In one hand, I think the Nuggets. They come out to play, but then they lull in the second half, and I just don't understand." And that's what happens. Shaq is cracking up, right? Because he takes the glasses off, and he's just like,
this boy wild. this boy wild.
Kenny tries to keep his composure, and he's just the most professional. So he's just like put his head down, and Ernie just like, "Come on, man. Come on, Chuck." And that shit is just so hilarious because Chuck he keeps rolling with it, and he's just not aware of it. And he's like, "Just grow up, y'all. Just grow up.
Just grow up, man. Just grow up, man. Shit."
But the other night, they were talking about the hometowner, Derek White.
Oh, his hairline. Oh, man, listen, man. That dude hairline is kind of fucked up, man.
He was like, "When did Stephen A. start playing for the Celtics?" And then your boy Shaq was like, "You'll never find a hairline like mine." So
Hey, man, this is the part
they're
we
comedy,
need.
man.
This is the part where we need some graphics, man.
We do.
We
We
need to put that dude's hairline up there on the screen.
Man, because without the headband, I see why he has the headband.
Man, listen, man, you gotta start wearing them headbands and shit, man.
And it ain't even like the normal Nike headband now. Now it's like the 5-inch headband that
They be
covers
stunting
the
your
whole
growth.
thing.
They be stunting your growth, man.
That's what it is, man.
Man, listen, man. Air is important, man.
It is.
Air is important. Water is important.
All that.
When you start to, dude, a perfect example, man. You remember slip and slides?
Yes.
Now, we was young, man, and you put the slip and slide out there, man, and you leave it out in the yard for days. What's gonna happen to that grass under there?
Turns brown.
Turns brown. It just dies. Cause they ain't got no air. They can't breathe.
Can't breathe.
So you put that big ass headband on your head, man.
Man, what we talking about?
Them follicles, them hair follicles can't breathe.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Start
man, but see,
freezing
you
up.
know you young. See, the problem is you young, and you just kind of feel like this shit always gonna come back.
Nah, you're right.
But then when you get our age, you start to, appreciate
you do, man.
having hair,
and
you ain't trying to do nothing to compromise.
That. You're not having haircuts every week. If you do, you might have just like an edge up every 2 weeks an edge up.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks edge up, 1 week a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, cut it in certain spots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go around the grass like this. Don't touch the grass up here. That's
Man,
how it is, man.
Champ got some scissors to just cut a plug in
His
his
head
hair.
look like a sunflower, man. Just all the petals is back here, and it's the seeds. Like that's
Yo, man,
that
my
shit
son
look
got
bad.
some scissors and literally put it to his head. He got some scissors from school, literally put it to his head and cut a plug in his head.
Because he knows it's gonna grow
Because
back.
he knows it's gonna grow back.
That's youth is on your side, young
Telling
man.
you, man. But
That's how it goes.
But when you get 40 plus,
Nope, that ain't happening.
that ain't happening, man.
Does Hims grow your hair back, or is that
No.
strictly?
No, I think Hims is that.
That's just for that strength, huh? That endurance.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's for that
Got
endurance,
it.
man.
I remember when we were growing up, it was Propecia or something like that.
Man, what would you do if
Rogaine.
Yo, man. So the way they market it, man, I wonder, do women get hyped when the dudes bring back the Hims for real?
I bet they do.
They get excited
Absolutely.
because you going for hours and hours and hours. What's that song?
Which one?
Ain't there a song where she talking about I can go for hours?
I'm sure that there is.
I don't know, but that's what that Hims
But that's
do
what
to
it
you.
is. Yep. Especially if it's new. If it's like, this is the first time we doing it. Like that new
This is when we need a lady on the show
Yeah, see, to have her opinion.
to have her opinion.
But playoffs, man. How
Yep.
you feeling about the Nugs? We had Jamal playoff Murray the other day hit 40 plus.
Man, I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident. But then,
Who you worried about?
shit, the second round. Either team.
If we win, we got who?
Clippers
Well, I mean,
or
we're gonna win. Oh, Clippers or Suns. Huh?
Clippers or Suns.
Well, let's put your theory to the test because you said the Suns aren't gonna win it. A lot of people have them favored. I think Vegas has them favored.
Really?
At least to come out of the West.
I think
I
they're
think
coming out of the
Milwaukee
West.
will be favored. But
The
why not?
Dog, sports is about chemistry, man. I'm a strong believer in that. You know what I mean? I think like when you have the teams that can add a piece here or a piece there, like a prime example, there has been times where all-star plus players, what I'm saying, when I say plus, I'm saying all-star great player. You know what I mean? All-star to great a range. You know what I mean? So like a KD
Going to
the Suns, or no, KD going to the Warriors, right?
Now you said that was an anomaly because of the style of basketball they play.
Yeah, but the style of basketball they play, but then they relatively kept a lot of guys intact.
Gotcha. So you're just saying,
And they had glue guys.
okay,
Like I don't see I don't watch the Suns a lot, but after those three, so what happens if KD and Booker just happen to have an off night? Because that can happen.
right? You would say DeAndre Ayton or Chris Paul could
Nah.
pick up the slack.
Nah,
Oh, Jesus, Cole,
Chris
not at
Paul,
all.
Chris Paul ain't picking up shit.
Dang, you think he's washed?
He's washed.
He's done.
He's done.
That's strong words, man. I don't think he's done.
He's done.
I don't think he can perform at a high level every night. Not that old Chris Paul, of course.
So Booker had 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
And KD had what?
I don't know. But they only won by 5 points.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That right there. Like, Golden State was just special.
All right.
It was just like they had guys that were great players that didn't need to have the ball like that.
A la Steph, Clay, because they could come off and shoot it.
And then the guy
Draymond doesn't want to shoot.
And then the guy that came off your bench, your glue guy, was a facilitator. The guy who ultimately ended up winning the MVP last year. No, the year before last, Iguodala.
Oh, he was a part of that team.
That's
You're
what
right.
I'm saying. Like,
And then you got Kevon Looney. He doesn't want to score.
yeah, like they had guys on them teams, man, that were like glue guys.
And they played their role.
And then they had, and their scores were okay with not scoring.
Okay. Well, but I mean, KD is KD. You know what I mean? And while I hear you, he's kind of that type of player, right? That you talk about. He is the Clay Stephs where, hey, I don't need to have the ball and hold it. Of course, I need touches, but I don't need to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds to make a play happen. I can come off, do what I got to do, get it off in 5 seconds. I'm going to give it up if they double team, which he's been doing, and then let Booker get the 40. You know what I mean? Let Ayton clean up stuff. This is what I'll ask you. As far as who would beat them in the West, do you have confidence that the Nuggets would do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
Because the Nuggets,
This
the Nuggets-
podcast, bustin'
the
I hope
Nuggets
so.
got those guys.
The glue guys.
The glue guys. So they got the who's the backup PG?
Brown.
Brown.
They got Brown. Who else comes off the bench, man? Damn. Well, they got the MPJ, I think, can turn into that big three for the Nuggets.
Yeah, but the Nuggets just they've played together
They have for a long time.
for a long time this year.
So you got Murray, of course, Jokic, MPJ, Aaron Gordon's balling.
Yeah.
He's a great fit for this team.
So okay. So
And they've been
you got
chemistry.
two bona fide facilitators. Gordon can facilitate when he has to,
in the Joker.
and the Joker.
Yes. and can win doing that.
and can win doing that. Like
Right.
they can survive. The Nuggets can survive MPJ having a bad shooting night.
Again, Jeff Green comes off the bench. He's a person. And then
Blue
there's
guy.
one Yeah, Brown, Jeff Green. I'm missing one guy. I think he's like Latin white guy. I don't know.
Yeah, but they just have a more. I just feel like they have a more cohesive team.
All right.
I think if Booker has an off night, if like the Suns have to have it to where they gotta. The bulk of their scoring is going to come from two places.
Booker and KD.
Booker and KD.
Okay.
Same thing as Brooklyn. The bulk of their scoring was going to be Kyrie or KD.
Yeah. And that didn't work out that well.
Stop one of them. Just stop one of them.
Okay, so give me a prediction who you got in the finals. Because I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going Suns and the Bucks, man. I want to go Denver.
Yeah.
But I'm going Suns, Bucks.
I'm going so who's I think Denver would have a hard time with Memphis.
I agree.
How'd they do against Memphis in the regular season?
I do not know. You got Memphis? You got them beating the Lakers with no Ja?
Oh, he's out?
Mm-hmm. He didn't play last game. He might try to come back.
Why didn't he play?
His hand.
He's playing, but he's playing game. But they just but that series tied though, right? Yeah, it's tied.
1-1.
It's tied 1-1. Man, you know what, man? I'd go out on a limb and go Denver.
Denver. Who on the East?
I'm going to go small markets, man. Denver, Milwaukee.
Not mad at that. All right.
Small markets, small market teams, man.
All right, we'll make a clip of this and run it back. All right, Cole, real quick, this or that. I got you, bro.
All right.
I got you. Welcome to this
This
or that.
podcast.
Yep.
Bussin'.
Raekwon, Ghostface, or Meth and Red?
I'm going Raekwon and Ghostface, man.
Okay. Cat Williams or Kevin Hart?
Cat Williams.
Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts?
Lamar Jackson.
Damn. Nuggets or Suns?
Nuggets.
Already gave you this one. Jason Tatum or Devin Booker?
Damn, I like Devin Booker, man. I'm going Jason Tatum.
Okay. Dennis Rodman or Draymond Green?
Rodman.
Take Care or To Pimp a Butterfly?
Damn, man. So where would you put Take Care?
Man, come on, man. Yeah, we could talk about it.
Damn. Man, I'm going To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay. 30 million. Well, no, I'll stick to albums.
All right.
Teflon Don or Carter 2? Carter 2, Lil Wayne. Teflon Don, Rick Ross.
Okay, now Carter 2 is the one he's standing in front of the Phantom.
Yep, Fireman, Hustling.
Carter 2.
Okay.
Ooh, but Teflon Don is hard.
I know, that's a tough one.
Oh, hold on.
That's a tough one. No, you already gave it.
All right, Carter 2.
All right. Ice Cube or Scarface?
Ooh. Damn, Jay, that's a tough one.
You pass?
Scarface.
Okay. Damn, there's been some good ones. Midnight Marauders or Aquemini?
Damn. Damn. Equipment was hard, man.
It was both of those albums.
Yeah. I'm going Midnight Marauders, man.
All right, last one. 30 million Powerball tickets or $1 million.
I'm going $1 million.
All right, Cole, thanks for playing.
Hey,
This
what you doing?
podcast, bussin',
I'm taking $1
bussin'.
million. You know,
Yeah.
if you have 30
'Cause the
million,
odds.
the odds is you only increase your chances 10%.
Yeah, I'm going $1 million.
No, that's a smart choice,
Yeah.
man. We wanted to talk quickly about, was it Teflon Don and Carter 2?
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Because I'm with you. That was the turning point for Lil Wayne, I think,
Yeah.
as far as his career trajectory path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he had the Carter, which had some bangers on there, Go DJ, and I love Birdman Jr.
Yeah.
I think that displayed that he had lyrical skills,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because before that it was, what was it that he did with Cash Money? Was that his first solo album? The Carter? Either way.
I think so.
Either way, I think Carter 2 put, like, Wayne was up next.
Yeah.
Because that had Fireman,
Mm-hmm.
Hustling, the first song, the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, he like my shot funny,
Yeah.
but my arc right.
Yeah.
Like Cartwright, yeah, that was a banger.
Oh, but that Teflon.
Because then we were saying Hustling was kind of where, I don't know if it was the same producer, but that's how they were saying Rick Ross bit off Every Day I'm Hustling. Because they had that same.
Off that Carter?
Yeah. But to your point, Teflon Don is.
It's just a good ass album.
It is. I think that's Rick Ross's masterpiece.
Teflon Don.
Although he has an album called Masterpiece, I think. But I think Teflon Don is his best album.
It might be, dude.
Because I had BMF, Blowing Money Fast,
Dog, no. You know what album? Teflon Don. Hold on. Let me look it up.
The Hammer.
Teflon Don. You know what album I like, man? From Rick Ross.
Was it Masterpiece?
Nah.
I don't have my internet.
Hold on real quick. Just let me look at this. See, I like Teflon Don, and then I like Deeper Than Rap.
Deeper Than Rap.
Yes, I like Deeper Than Rap.
Better than Teflon Don.
Teflon Don, the intro on Teflon Don is just as good as the intro on the Carter 2, dog.
I'm trying to remember the intro for Deeper Than Rap.
I'm Not a Star. No.
That song, Teflon Don.
No, that's Teflon. That's what I meant. Teflon Don.
The intro.
Yeah, the intro on Teflon Don is damn near just as hard as the intro on Carter 2.
I would agree. I just don't think it's lyrically up there.
No,
with that.
it's
but,
not.
But
It's-
as a record, absolutely.
It's not but lyrically it's not up there with Carter 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the album is fucking good, man.
You talking about Teflon Don?
Teflon Don.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Teflon Don.
That's the one you like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I
Okay,
also
okay.
like Deeper Than Rap too.
Oh no, Deeper Than Rap that's a good album.
Yeah, I like Deeper Than Rap too.
Oh, no,
but I agree
absolutely.
with you with Teflon. Cause I chose Carter. I chose Carter too, right?
You did choose Carter.
I chose Carter too, but it was tough, dude. Cause Teflon Don is a good ass album, man.
Oh no, absolutely. That's a classic.
But Deeper Than Rap is dog. Go listen to go listen to Deeper Than Rap, man. Just in terms
So
of
serious.
an album, just an album.
Nah. Well, let's look. So, Carter 2.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh goodness, it keeps going in. Let me just name some cuts off of there. Money on My Mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Fireman, of course. The
Yep.
Carter 2.
Yep.
The Mob is the intro.
Yes.
The Mob.
Yes.
Fly In. That bangs. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm going Carter too, man.
I'm going Carter 2.
Man, I'm
Best
going
rapper
Carter.
alive.
Man, what was the mix? So let me ask you
I
this
said
though.
money on my mind, right?
Let me ask you this. Where would you put it? Okay. I guess most people would say Carter 2 is Wayne's best album, right?
I would think so.
But where do you put the No Ceilings mixtape?
Because if we're being honest, he went on that run before dropping that the Carter 2, right? Or was that drop the Carter 2 and then went on this mixtape run?
Yeah, I think No Ceilings was after Carter 2. I could be wrong, but
Man, mixtape Weezy, I think is better than
that No Ceilings mixtape was stupid.
Mixtape Weezy is better than record producing Weezy, whatever you want to call that, studio Weezy. When he was on his mixtape run,
Yeah.
he evolutionized the game doing that. Not to say that there weren't mixtapes,
Yeah.
but to invest in that and kind of promote and bring it to the next level of like, no, I'm going to give you smash hits off my mixtape rather than a studio album.
Yeah.
I think he was the first person to really invest and push that wave of like,
Shit, remember
hey,
So
we about
Far
to do
Gone
this.
was a mixtape.
I agree, but some people say that's a studio album. The way it was
Yeah.
cut, it felt like a mixtape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's So Far Gone. That might be my favorite
Drake album.
Drake album.
Dog, he got some dude. And even when you play that So Far Gone, there's some cuts on there you just forgot about.
To this day. He got the one, of course, Best I Ever Had.
Yeah.
The cut with Weezy and Bun B.
Yeah, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas on there. He has Celebrate.
Is that the one with Trey Songz?
Yeah, let me see.
Man, that was a great album.
Man, it's fun. Man, you know, sometimes it's hard talking music because sometimes, like, you
You just got to go back to it.
you was there, but then you're like, damn, I got to go back.
Nah, yeah. Next time we have this conversation, we should
Yeah.
really invest of like doing
yeah.
the history.
Yeah, man, we should have matter of fact, we should have a, you know what, man. Let's maybe we should man, you know, to be a dope show, honestly,
What's that?
before we get out. Let's do a music show and let's bring back Squizzy.
Okay.
And let's bring back K-Tone.
K-Tone and talk about it.
And really talk about, because the dope thing about it is K-Tone can talk about that early 2000s era and what was really moving the club at that time. And then
Squizzy could talk about the 2010
down,
era,
down to now. And really talk about, really have an in-depth conversation about these albums and really have an in-depth conversation about, you know, or man, even Kevin would be dope to have in here to have a conversation about that. Just to talk about music and how it affected the clubs, where you was at when some of these songs was dropping, you know what I mean? And really talk about these albums.
I think that would be a great show. So let's make it happen.
Yeah, Squizzy, man, you know.
Squizzy, come back. He'll come back on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Especially if we're going to
freaks with us.
Especially if we're going to sit down and have a conversation about music, man. I know K-Tone would too, man. So let's sit down and really have that conversation.
Absolutely,
You know?
man. Let's do it. Real quick, no interruptions. All right, I gotta give a shout out. So I'm trying to turn this into a segment, Cole. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on my rants because everybody gotta have a rant. You gonna have a rant soon about some shit you don't like or who you trying to shout out. So here it goes. All right, no interruptions. My man, I want to give a shout out to Sheriff Hakimi. He's going through a divorce with Heba Abok. I'm sorry. Heba Abok is the lady's name. Why am I shouting him out? Because this young man put everything in his assets in his mama's name.
This podcast.
Shout out to the moms
was
out there, first of
listening.
all, for handling the money for the kids. Why is that important? Because going through their divorce settlement, she's not going to get anything. Nothing at all. Matter of fact, she's going to make more money than he has which is around 70 million in assets in her name, and he's gonna get half of that. So, I mean, you can't do it any better than that.
This podcast.
So to all the men out there, make sure you covering your ass, man. Cover your ass and your assets.
Yeah.
Give it to mom. Mom knows what to do. She's gonna take care of you. Shout out to all the moms out there. Shout out to Mrs. Highsaw, Mrs. Wright, Mrs. Cain. They all held us down. And shout out to Mrs. Hakimi for doing the job. So now your son still got his bag. He still got his millions. She's not going to take half of that. And Hebu Abak, you played yourself. You just played yourself. So that's all I got, Cole.
Mom had some foresight, man.
She did.
See, I don't know if Mama would have did that if she liked you. Mama
knew
like
where
you
she
might
has
have
it.
to. Now
Go
you
ahead.
know you need to tell her where the money's.
This
You know you need to let her know that that everything's in my name.
Absolutely, man. That's how I go.
And if y'all do, and if y'all do get divorced, make sure that you give her something.
You got to hold moms down. She held you down. Now it's time to hold moms down.
So no, but if Mama would have had a good relationship with the wife, Mama would have made sure that
This
you go get a wife some
podcast.
money in
Bustin',
this
bustin'.
separation.
Cole, now you talking.
Mama didn't like her from the rip.
Exactly.
Mama saw
Mama
it.
saw, she had that intuition and said,
This
hey,
ain't right.
son, make sure whatever you do, I'm going to support you in going through this whole marriage with this lady.
Uh-huh.
But make sure all the assets are in my name.
In my
okay?
name.
I'm going to make sure you get the money how you need it.
Yep.
But that's how we're going to play this, okay?
And
Trust me.
And the ill thing about moms, man, your mother always wants you to do better than she does.
Absolutely.
Like your mom is never going to want to be up and see you down.
Never.
So your mother's always going to make sure that she has your best interest, man, especially when it comes to your bread.
There's nothing like, in this world, a mom's love for their kids.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing that compares.
Nothing.
Nothing in this world. You
Nothing.
could try to find all the love in the world. There's nothing in this world like a woman has for their kids.
Their whole existence is wrapped around your survival.
This podcast.
That's it.
Like dads are like that too, but like
It's different.
moms is another level.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes a dad, you're like, man, if he dies, he dies. Yeah.
I did everything I could do.
I did. Listen, I did everything I could do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's hilarious.
I done told him 3 times. Nigga still ain't listening, so I don't give a fuck no more.
That's funny.
Yo, nigga, like, I done told his
funny.
head 3 times.
3 times.
He ain't listening. 3 strikes you out. I don't give a fuck at
I
this
did
point.
everything I could to help this boy out.
Help his dumb ass
out.
out.
He decided to do that. See, he didn't listen. That's it, man. Well, Cole, this was fun, man.
Man, fun, man.
And you never stumble upon the unexpected if you stick to the familiar. So, trust
your-
in moms. And
Get your money gun.
Get your money gun.
Take it to fucking shotgun
There we
Willie's.
go. Yeah. No, don't take the guns like John Moran. So shotgun Willies. Don't do that.
Money
All right.
gun, no. Money
Money
gun. Not real gun.
Not the Glock.
Yeah.
The money gun.
Don't
Take
take-
it to shotguns. And we out.
This